mid-major poll of the week, top 7. It's week number 4. Let's see. There was one change without the poll. Not a lot of changes in this poll, man. This mid-major stuff. Folks are rolling. I can't wait till we get some of these clashes. But let's get into the top 7, as we did have one team that dropped out. That was Virginia Union Panthers, but receiving votes. You see Fort Valley State Wildcats 3-1, 3-0 in terms of what they're doing in conference play in the SIC, 116 points. Johnson C. Smith, Golden Bulls, surprised a lot of people early. They're 3-1, 2-0 in the CIAA, 114 points. Credit to them. Highest ranking I've seen them with since we started the poll. Virginia Union Panthers fall this week, but they're still receiving votes, if you would. 3-1, 1-1 overall, as they had that thriller loss for them that was Fayetteville State in the pouring rain, but they fall out of the poll this week. So let's see who jumps in. In fact, you can see it right here with number 7, West Virginia State Yellow Jackets, 3-1. They are 3-0 in conference play, so they're playing really well, obviously, and getting it done in conference play. 131 points. They were not ranked, but they jumped into number 7. Fell out a couple of weeks ago, but they're back in the business in the top 7. Bringing us to number 6, Miles Golden Bears continue to get it done. 3-1, 2-1, lost that early conference grade, but they bounced back on 36 points. They were previously 7. They move up a spot. They lost that non-conference game that they went on the road, back-to-back SWAC games, 1-1, lost 1. But they're in the mix. Should be interesting to follow this team as it looks like the Miles Golden Bears are back in the football business. At number 5, Bowie State Bulldogs, 3-1, 2-0, 140 total points. They move up a spot from number 6 past week, so they're getting it done and they're rolling. At number 4, Allen Yellow Jackets, 4-0, 2-0 prizes, surprise of the league in the SIC. Nice matchup this week. We'll see. There's a lot of people want to say, as you know, AD Drew says they're for real. We'll get a chance to see this week. 141 points. They move up a spot, so they're rolling. At number 3, AD Drew's real favorite team, that is Tuskegee Golden Tigers, 4-0, 3-0, previous ranked 4. So they move up a spot, 160 points, 62 points. And so we see these teams that are trending in the upward direction. At number 2, Virginia State Trojans. Remember last week, they took over the 2nd spot. They remain there, 4-0, 2-0 in conference play. 2 first-place votes, 182 points. They're in at number 2. Bringing us to number 1, it no longer is a surprise. Now the question is just how long can they hold on to the number 1 spot? Will they go the markers from the beginning to the end, just running it down? Benedict Tigers, 4-0, 2-0 in the conference race, 7 first-place votes. Oh, man, you talking about the front runners. Can they be caught? I know it's a mile, but in the sprint, they got it done. We'll see if they can get it done in this mile relay. Thus far, they're setting the pace. With that being said, let's go to Mike. Mike, what are your thoughts on the mid-major poll rankings of week number 4, the top 7? You seen it? You heard it? Tell us what you think.
Actually, I have no complaints with your mid-major poll. I think.
Hey, hold up, pause right there. Restate that. Let everybody hear the change. Glory. It's just a couple of days after Sunday. Something has changed. And the clouds are open up. Mike has said no problems with the poll.
Yeah.
Right?
I said Marcus D. Cavil working on his heart.
I said no problems this week with your mid-major poll. Let's clarify that. I have no problems. I'm impressed with Miles and what they did this past week, and that was not only a win, it was a impressive win. So I'm looking across the board. Tuskegee, you got Tuskegee. I think you could argue they could be a little bit higher, but other than that, no arguments whatsoever with your mid-major poll.
I'm interested in it. Before I go to you, Charles, you believe Tuskegee should be above Virginia State?
Yes.
Okay, I see it. Interesting. Charles?
Interesting.
What are your thoughts? And you can comment on that one as well.
Well, you know what? I don't have a problem with it either. Shout out to Allen Yellow Jackets, 4-0. Yeah. And they could arguably have the best quarterback in HBCU football, not named Jeremy Musa or Davius Richard. David Wright is putting up some astronomical numbers week in, week out. Another huge weekend this past weekend. 28 of 51. He had 370 yards passing, but he gets a stern test for Fort Valley this weekend. So that's going to be a really good one.
If they're able to perform, I don't know if they have to win, but perform. I'm an Allen believer. I'm serious. I'm already drinking a little bit of the Kool-Aid, but I that quarterback and that defense they have, I'll become a believer.
Good stuff. I like what you're talking about there. Check out what Mike